to my favourite spot, which is if it's a sunny day out the front with one of my snakes. And if I'm looking an absolute mess, then I really, right now guys, that's the least of what I'm concerned about, but I apologise. But I have got Lacy out with me. She has had her first needle, and I've been home 15, 20 or more because I've run her a beautiful warm bath, which for Lacy to be stress-free. And I made a comment to a wonderful person, and you would all know her as One Soft Kiss, that the only way for Lacy to relax in a bath is for me to actually hop in there with her. And so I have come home to a warm bath with Lacy. So she's done that, and I've given her a bit of a massage, and now I'm going to let her, maybe, if she wants to, I don't know if you can see her resting on my foot down there, go for a little bit of exercise, guys, which is very important to get this bowel motion moving down her body. But I also want to stop here and say to everybody, thank you for all your best wishes and thoughts and support and love and everything that you have been offering to me since Lacy has, well, I've let you know that she's unwell. What an amazing bunch of people you all are, honestly, and that comes with all of my heart to you for being there with me. This is terrifying me, guys. You know, I've never had one of my snakes sick, so yeah, this is just brand new and scary. And it is for Lacy, who is such a beautiful girl. And you know, she had a needle, guys, and I tell you, I was going to leave her and leave the room because I don't want to be associated with any pain that's she's having to deal with. She wouldn't let go of me. So I kept a tail around my neck, as you can see she's doing right now. And the vet gave her an injection, and honestly, she didn't flinch, she didn't move, she didn't tighten any muscles. You would not have known that Lacy had just had a needle. And do you know what, guys? That comes down to her having so much faith and trust in a human. She wasn't fearful, afraid, nothing. So the vet said to me, you know, Gay, that's because you do so much work with them, and the relationship that you have with them. You would not have known that I just gave her an injection. So I can't express enough to you guys the importance of having that bond and that relationship with your snake. This, you know, I've always known this. This is of no surprise to me whatsoever, that Lacy reacted in the way that she did. But that's just further proof of having this wonderful relationship with each and every one of your snakes is so important, that things like this, when they happen, you're right there for them and they know that you are. So get to start doing this, start spending time with your snake. You know, I'm hoping for the best outcome and that Lacy is going to be okay. But do you know what? If I lose her, it's gonna, I don't want to talk about that, but I know in my heart that she lived an amazing, wonderful life with me, and I gave her the best life. Well, yes, I'm not saying it because I don't want that to be. So anyway, I'm going to get off me and I'm going to let you see my girl, and you'll see that she's okay. So I'll swing this around from my ugly mush and we will go to her beautiful one. I'm just wiping the thing so I can see her myself. Are you just chilling there? I think she is. It is beautiful and warm out here. Now I wanted to crawl around, get some exercise. Hey, what do you think? No, I'm not gonna make this a massively long video, guys. I'm only bringing her out for 10 minutes for some fresh air and that sunshine, which I know is way better than sitting in an enclosure or even just sitting inside. You know, I am going to bring her inside and I am going to let her find a little spot where she wants to settle down to. I will, you know, open up her enclosure and let her go in there if she wants to as well. So she can make a choice. If she turns around and she comes back out, then she comes back out. So that's up to Lacy. I'm spoiling her. Yes, I am. But this is what I do anyway. Maybe I'm doing a little bit extra. Currently, right now, I've got Lily inside up in a hangout spot, so I have to go in and check her in between doing this with Lacy. I feel very confident Lily isn't going to be budging, so I'm not concerned about her coming on down and disappearing. And you might think there's no guarantee she'll stay up there. No, there is no 100%, but I'm 99%, and I know you're going, well, there's still that 1%. Well, right now, I know Lily is where she wants to be and she's got no intentions of coming down from up there. So I'm quite confident, actually, that she will still be in the same spot as where I've left her. Now I'm moving, because I've looking for something that I cannot find. Okay. So Lace, do you want to put your butt on the grass and maybe feel that grass under your bum? And see if you want to get your bowels moving a little bit. Hey? Because once we get this infection under control, those bowels clear, I can start offering her something to eat again. But until that happens, she can't eat, guys. She probably really doesn't want to. So Lily on the brain, because I'm thinking about her now up there. She's fine. I just turned off and went and had a look, so she's okay. But Lacy is going to need another 4 injections, which will be the whole course done. If I don't feel I'm satisfied with going, well, that should have worked, I will endeavour to have another blood test done just to find out that she is okay and she doesn't need any more antibiotic. This antibiotic is from, and I can't remember the name of it, is a very across the board antibiotic and a very safe one. It starts with S. You know, I ask 50 million questions. You know, are they going to anaesthetise her for this extra x-ray, or are they just going to sedate? Anaesthetising her means she stays overnight. If she's only sedated, that means she comes home. Well, you know what I want. I so want Lacy to come home. So, and I think sedation is going to be ample for Lacy because she is such a placid snake. So I don't think they're going to have to knock her right out. So Lacy, could you, you know, I'm pushing down here on her bum, and you know, very gently doing a bit of a massage to try and get things, sorry if you can't see where I'm at, trying to help her move this lump, which is basically here, guys, and I can feel it as I rub my hands down here. But yeah, I'm doing everything I can to help her. You know, the next step will be an enema for Lacy, because I'm not going to leave that sitting there any longer than a week tops. So it needs to get out and get right through her. So if that's what needs to be done, that's what needs to be done. The longer it stays in there, the harder it's going to get, and the infection will, you know, they think that's where it started. So that's why it's in the early stages, because that has only really just happened with Lacy. So, but as you can see, she's not, well, she's never, you know, a fast-paced mover like Lily is. She's always been, you know, slow and easy. So, like I said, I'm not going to keep her out for long. Am I, Lacy? Hey, Mum's not going to keep you out for long, but long enough, okay? Do you want to see if you can go to the toilet? Hey, what do you think? Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on, oh sorry, that, I don't know if that's in focus, guys, on her eye, to see if it is, you know, getting any more swollen, and it's not. That lump on her head isn't either, but it certainly still needs to be looked at, that's for sure. I'm just not moving, guys, I'm just looking at her. You can see her.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find a light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your hard-earned temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own.
Oh, there she is, see? Isn't that grass great? Camera gay, look where the camera is. You know, Jack's 7'3". Lacy's a bit bigger than that. Not a whole lot bigger than that, but you know, her girth is just way less than Jack's. She just tends to have the length and not the girth, don't you, doll? Hey, where you going? You get yourself moving, honey. That's what I want you to do. I want you to move around for me. So I'm going to finish off here, and I'll end by saying again, thank you for all your support, and I do know that you all care very much. So from me and Lacy today, again, I will say ciao.